Welcome! Go ahead and sign into your Browseract account. From there, head to the template marketplace and search for Financial Data Automation Crypto. You'll find a complete guide right there. Now, let's create a new workflow from that template. We have a few input parameters, including the target URL. I highly suggest you don't change this, as we designed it to work with the total symbol count option for the page. Next, you'll see Instrument. Just add the symbols you want to track, making sure to separate each one with a comma. And finally, the last one lets you decide how many symbols will appear on each page. These nodes simply target the page and extract the data. Let me show you. We're here on the Yahoo Finance page. This is where the agent pulls all of its data. If you look at the bottom, you'll see rows per page, which is the setting we used in our workflow. Notice it's set to 50. If you're working with symbols that have a high market cap, just set this to 25 or even lower. This is what your agent sees. The result contains the price and daily change. You can customize this, but remember, any changes you make here must also be made in make.com. Copy the result, we will need it, and let's head to make.com. Now, in make.com, we're going to find the same template we used in Browseract. Start the guide and I'll walk you through it. Our first step is to connect our Browseract account. Then, we'll choose the template, and this time, we'll select it by name, so a workflow ID isn't required. You can now set the instruments or change the inputs. Remember that JSON result we copied? We'll use it right here in the parse node. Go ahead and hit Generate, then paste in the input. Your structure will be ready. Since make.com doesn't do this automatically, you have to add it yourself. With the structure in place, you can use it anywhere. Simply connect Google Sheets to all the nodes. You'll also need to select your spreadsheet. This part is important. Be sure to save the spreadsheet ID, as we'll need it again later in the workflow. For each symbol in your main spreadsheet, you'll need to create a new sheet and name it with the exact symbol text. Now, let's connect your QuickChart account. For the chart properties, what you see here is just an example. I encourage you to be creative and build amazing charts. You've got a lot of flexibility with your data here. You can pull from the JSON output or add something directly from Google Sheets, which is serving as our database. Remember, you can also find a lot of great templates on the QuickChart site. And for the last step, let's connect your Telegram bot. The most important thing to understand here is that QuickChart will give you a chart picture URL, and you'll use that URL to send the picture directly to your Telegram chat. Now, let's see the nodes in action. We're using Google Sheets as our database here. We need a different sheet available for each symbol to avoid errors, so we'll use a List Sheets node to automatically get all the sheet names from our spreadsheet. Then, we use the iterator to extract items from our parse node. Next, we use a second one to extract the sheet items from the List Sheets node. Now, for every symbol, we get a list of our available sheets and run a check to see if the symbol name matches the sheet title. If it's a match, we move forward. This is a simple way to prevent any Google Sheets errors. Let's check out the rest of the Google Sheets nodes. We save the data first, and then we're going to get all of the saved price data for that symbol, and then do the same thing for the timestamp. You might be asking, how? Let me show you the settings. I'm using the API with the sheet ID and symbol name, and I'm retrieving the D column. We defined D as the timestamp back in the node where we stored the data to Google Sheets. As you can see, in this node, the D column is our timestamp. We're going to do the exact same thing for the price. This time, however, we're retrieving the A column because that's where we stored the price data inside our sheet. So, as I explained, we'll take all of our stored data and send it directly to QuickChart. This is how you can create a single chart with different data points and data sets. You can either use them just as they are, or you can use an iterator to go through and perform an action on each one. Before you run, don't forget to add the spreadsheet ID to your inputs. Just make sure it matches the one you added inside the nodes. Now, let's take a look at the results. And there's the charts. Remember, these are just sample to show you what's possible. Feel free to customize it to create something more meaningful for your needs. Now, let's see the Google Sheet. This is our database, showing the columns we talked about. You can always change these, of course. The most important thing here is to notice how each sheet has the exact same name as the symbol. This is crucial to get right before you run the workflow. As a pro tip, you could also add some nodes to automatically create a new sheet if one isn't available, which makes the workflow even more robust. Thank you for watching.